This is Hangman Tarot. I'm going to be doing all zodiac signs. I'm going to get started here in a minute. With or without humans, just doing lives just to do them, to add in extra people that haven't met Hangman Tarot yet. I'm going to be doing general reading for upcoming April 2021. Back to it. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear me good enough once there's any individuals on here. There's one. Yeah. If you can't hear me, let me know. I have a new mic, so I'm sure it's flawed somewhere. All right. Make sure you go check out Hangman Tarot on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. TikTok, it's Hangman Tarot, no spaces, no capitals. Also, when you go check those out, please, if you would, share, like, and follow each and every single one of them. You must. You must. Just kidding. Okay. Also, hit subscribe if you would. If this resonates with your zodiac sign you're reading, please hit subscribe. If this does not resonate with your zodiac sign, no worries. That doesn't mean you're not that zodiac sign. It just means that this was not the reading for you. But if you can, please try to draw intention from this card reading, whether or not this resonates for you. I want you to be able to draw from the intention so that you can add it into something that you come upon that is similar. Even if it's like 10 years down the road, you'd be like, I remember that one crazy tarot lady. That's right. That was me. Okay. We're going to get started. Let me get a couple more shuffles here. Dang thing keeps popping off. It's been a busy day, so it's one of those days where I'm gonna gotta wrap it up, wrap that hair up. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Does everybody love this song, Dreams? Fleetwood Mac, I believe, right? This one's a version of it. Her name's Lissy. I don't know if y'all can even hear this. All right. So I'll be saying a couple things throughout this live. I will be stopping before different zodiac signs. I'll just be going over my opening spiel, so bear with me. Okay, let's do Aries. Aries general reading for April 2021. What is Aries going to be up to? Gosh, you can probably hear these cards now with this new mic. If you have any questions, if you have any thoughts, you just want to shout out, please go ahead and do that in that live chat. Please feel free. Do a deck split. Okay. Got the Wheel of Fortune that is in reverse. Next up, we've got our King of Swords. And that is in reverse also. Chariot, upright. Next up, we've got our Six of Pentacles, and that is in reverse also. All right, last card, Two of Cups. Sorry, I keep pushing that way up there, don't I? Okay. Give me a minute here. So it's seemingly saying basically next month a large issue or a large situation is not breaking cycles. So Aries, you're having a difficult time you're resisting change is basically what it's trying to imply. And when we resist change, we create suffering, which, you know, causes obviously bad luck. So given this wheel is in reverse for sure, but there's also some challenges that you will have against you, and that is definitely going to be hostility and keeping things to yourself. So there's an issue that's going to come up, and it might even be this cycle that you don't break. So there's actually something going on as far as something that you do. So the challenge is maybe you kind of not keeping things to yourself in the sense of like what you're told. So there's an increase in bad luck because of this. And so that is a challenge when we have gossiping or people saying things about each other all around. Basically, you just need to have some will. So you just need to emotionally let go of everything. You need to understand that if you're to reach a goal in the sense of not gossiping or not like getting involved in situations that are not yours, we're definitely going to want to full steam ahead and make sure that we have that willpower. We practice that willpower, because we don't have to say things. We don't have to fill in the space. We don't have to fill in the silence, especially with things that are not ours. That is never a good thing, okay? All right, so next up, you want to have less focus on power, basically, next month. So there is an issue with a dominating, submitting type situation, but this is a dominating weakness. So this is actually a weakness. This goes up against you. So when we're too dominating or we're too masculine in a sense, that definitely is going to push up against us as far as like trying to build throughout our day and, you know, be kind and have compassion. Well, that tends to fall off when we're doing that dominating energy. We're really rallying underneath that. The outcome for next month is I feel like a relationship is going to end for you next month. It also is just, this card feels as if somebody is pulling you in something. So it's almost like you're needing to work with someone you don't want to work with. So it's like even maybe bringing that stuff up, maybe talking about that stuff when you're not supposed to. But by the time you get to this, hopefully you're in a place where you've practiced a little bit of that willpower. So you're able to just kind of like transition through that needing to work with somebody whom you're not digging, and keeping that shit to both of you instead of, you know, everybody else. So kind of breaking cycles next month is a thing. So this is definitely going to be a practice that you need to work on with that willpower, emotionally controlling ourselves, making sure that we're not dominating a situation in which we could just actually back off of the situation, kind of observe it. And especially when we're working with someone who's participating with us, we're not digging. We're like, wait, what? I don't want you to hang out with me. Yeah. maybe you should practice the willpower so that you can soften and allow yourself to not be so hostile in the situation. This is all about masculine energy. I'm really very much getting this right now. This person that you're working with, or this person that you could end a relationship with, is definitely a water sign. So if that resonates with you, that's where that would be. Even if it's not the same zodiac sign as the person you're probably like, I'm about to break up with, you know, that's just where you're going to have to fit all that in. So you manage all that. So Aries, intention, practicing that willpower, practicing backing off, emotionally control yourself in a situation in which you can just like soften yourself up. So not so domineering, not so like overbearing, just like soft. So soft in April. Like the little chickens that are born. What are they? Yellow and soft. Yellow and soft. All right, Aries. Not a bad reading because we all go through that shit. Again, that's hard to not gossip, especially when there's just like that's in the air and you're like, I really want to talk about this. And in fact, I don't know why people call it gossiping. It's like, well, if it's gossiping about true stuff, it's like, well, maybe they shouldn't be doing that then if they don't want to hear about it. Whatever. All right. Okay, Aries, not a bad reading. Taurus, we're going to get started here with your general reading for next month, April 2021. Make sure to subscribe to Hangman Tarot. I'm Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. Make sure to go check out all of the links in the description, all the social media platforms, so that you can go follow, like, and share if you would be so kind. Okay. Let's do one more because I feel like it's necessary. Sometimes you just feel like it's necessary. It's weird. It's a weird thing. See, and I can't even stop myself from keep doing this. It's like when it's time, it's just time, and it's very strange. And even if I wanted to push past another shuffle, like when it's time to stop, it's gross. One more. There it is. Okay. Okay, Taurus. We're doing your April 2021 general reading. If you have any questions, comments, or just anything to say, even just a hi, you can always say hi in that live chat. Always check in wherever you would like. All right, I'm going to do a split. All right, Two of Swords, this is upright. First card up, Knight of Cups, second card. And this is upright. Here we have our Page of Pentacles. And that is in reverse. Lovers card, the Lovers. Little sleeping lion. Cute little baby. All right, last card. Let me get these sorted. Ten of Pentacles. All right. Give me a second to feel. Okay, so this month, challenges are definitely going to be upon you, but there is going to be a water sign around you who's pretty sensitive, pretty romantic. They're pretty moody. They're pretty imaginative. They're just very much, could be a Rico or Rika Suave type. They're not very much into telling the truth. So they're not a very honest Rico Suave, but nonetheless, this is going to be some type of a romantic situation with this water sign, and that is that Knight of Cups for sure. This month, you're definitely feeling a little stuck. So you're kind of feeling uncomfortable, but you're just not ready to do anything about it. And you're actually putting yourself into a situation in which you're going to need to look at it in an honest way. That's why people listen and come to tarot readers, actually, is because we are the ones that are going to tell you exactly what you don't want to hear. And it's the shit that you don't tell yourself. It's the shit that you don't see all the time. So it's the little tiny details are in these tarot cards, and it's just a beautiful system. All right. So basically, there might even be a connection here. Nope, it's not progressing. Okay, so you haven't learned from the past, basically, is what this is implying. And that is going to definitely go with this Knight of Cups, this water sign. So you've already dealt with this person. And I'm sorry, this is just very much turning into a love reading, but do not fuck around with this person ever again, because you have already dealt with this person. You're just delaying what is. I mean, you're not going to learn anything different from this person. But when we learn from love, it's a beautiful thing. But this is not love. This is a facade. This is illusion. So you think that this person is something in your mind, in which that is probably what you are. This beautiful, sweet, amazing thing. But this Knight of Cups is not that. No. No. Okay, so big focus, falling in love. Don't do it. Do not fall in love with this person. I don't know who it is, but don't fall in love with them. Yeah, definitely not. I feel like, yeah. Okay, so you are going to be at a crossroads. You will need to make a decision. You will think that you're in love. You will think that you're going to feel like you're in love. Okay, it only takes a few days to make a girl or a guy feel like they have fallen in love. Well, you're not in love. You're imagining things. Okay, this guy or this girl is an asshole. So keep it moving. So by the end of this month, it's looking like you're going to be a little more stable, and you're going to be making smart money moves at the same time. And that might be something that stems from not falling in love, because if this guy is dishonest, odds are he's probably not good with money either. So you might be saving some coins. Who knows? You're definitely needing to back away from a long relationship, though. So that is going to happen by the end of the month. So decisions are going to be made, and are you going to resist? I mean, it's just all in what you want to do. And I know, Taurus, I know we have such big hearts, and we're just great in a set. We just come great in a set because we really love, but don't, because they don't love you the way that you love them. Okay. So yeah, this kind of was off track onto more of a love thing, but yeah, smart money moves at the end of this month is definitely going to be needed for sure. And don't step forward with this situation. Drop this. It's not a relationship. It's an illusionship. I think that's a thing. If it's not, it is now. Okay. It's an illusion ship. It's a dream ship. It's a bullshit. Okay. Sorry. I went on a tangent. Okay. All right, Taurus, I'll leave you alone. I am a Taurus. I get it. We all want to like love. We want to be loyal, have a person. That's just our type. That's our thing. We're good at it. But wait for the right one, please, for the love of God. Okay. We're going to get move through to our Gemini. So we got general reading for April 2021, Gemini zodiac sign. Make sure to hit subscribe if you would like to come back and get notifications from me to come back and hang out and not miss any of your future readings. Also, if you go check out all those social media links in the description, you'll be able to go share, follow, and like. Gemini. Oh, Gemini. What are we up to this month? I bet Gemini. I'm not going to, you know what? I'm not going to joke about Gemini today. I've decided. I know that I usually do. And that's only because they're crazy. I'm not kidding. Okay, I just give them a little shit. Let me do one more shuffle, because again, I can't stop unless the body stops. It's just a thing. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Gemini, are you ready? Got 3 of Swords up. That is our first card up. That is upright. And we've got a 4 of Cups, and this is upright also. Third card up, we got our King of Wands. This is upright. Ace of Pentacles. Upright. 8 of Swords. And that is in reverse. Is that reflecting, or can you all see that? I wonder. I need to watch this someday. I don't like watching my own tarot readings because it's hard to, you know how it is, trying to hear your own voice. You're like, ugh. So I edit them and then I move on with my life. King of Wands, huh? Okay. All right, so holy shit. Okay, Gemini. There's always like something extra here. It's so weird. It's like I can't tell if it's a person or you doing it, or if it's you doing it. 2 of you. Okay. Separation. So there is a big breakup thing going on. This 3 of Swords is definitely a love triangle. This is definitely a third party situation for Gemini. Now, when we're talking about third party, we could be talking about you're with somebody and their job becomes the third party, or I mean, their dog gets in the way of things and you're like, I'm out of here. It's me or Rover. You know, it's just what is so important, or what that person puts in place of you as a priority is definitely a third party. So if that resonates, that's where that will hold true. Okay. Just do not hold on to the situation. This person has lack motivation. They have no desire for the relationship. They're not interested. They don't really care. And they're pretty selfish. I mean, they're all about them. And you don't want to pause. You want to keep moving because there's some things going on in your life in which you can't actually just like be like, Arch! And stop shit. Because when you start rolling through, you slam on those brakes, it's really going to cause a ruckus. It's usually the person behind you slams on their brakes or they hit you. I mean, you don't want to cause a big old mess like that. So that is a huge challenge, is dealing with this pause thing or this moment to reflect on our relationship. No, I wouldn't even do it because this person's an asshole. They're pretty self-absorbed. They had lack empathy for sure. But they could be a water sign or a fire sign. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some holding back for sure, but that's normal. Okay, so this month with that separation or with that relationship, I want you to understand that now is time. Now is a good time to do what it is that you were going to do. So that momentum, that rolling through, that moving through, that process of movement and change, it doesn't care about Mr. Self-absorbed. It doesn't care about, lack of motivation, dude. Nobody cares except for you care about the end here. You care about the future you. So you need to keep it moving through. And I want you to understand that if you keep this moving through, there's going to be a passion behind it. There's going to be a guidance for sure. You got to be very clear on what you want. Okay. I mean, especially if it's inspired by action, because it's a little bit harder to get that motivation. So that could even be talking about you, really. I'm just feeling that too. Yeah. So, okay. So the outcome is basically, Gemini, that you're going to hold back. You don't want to make a choice. You want to make excuses. That does not surprise me. We do that when we really like somebody, especially when we're duped. But this water sign or this fire sign, they're not helping your situation. They're never going to, if they're not alleviating or adding to the situation in a positive way, walk away. But they do. You have excuses upon excuses for them also. But you're, you know, the main focus here is to not hold on to shit, and you're definitely holding on to this. But I mean, I would just keep it moving. There's nothing left there for you, and there's nothing that you can build. It's over with as far as that's concerned. There's a third party. I mean, something's more important than you? What? Bullshit. Yeah, no. I would stop making excuses for anyone, because you're too busy moving through your life and moving through your path. So when we do that kind of thing, we tend to forget about ourselves. We get so like caught up in trying to make excuses and trying to make this person exactly what that you thought they would be, except for in the meantime, they're fucking up your life because you're putting shit on hold. I don't know why these are going in the love direction, but that's where they're headed. And that's just where things are moving. If a water sign, fire sign, any sign comes into your life and they lack any type of anything for you, keep it moving. No fucking around here. We do not fuck around. Okay. Let's move through. We got Cancer up next. Why did that go on? All right. I gotta get back to shampooing carpets. How exciting, my life. I tell you what. All right, remember to subscribe to Hangman Tarot. Go check out all those social media links in the description box. Go follow, share, and like if you would. All right. All right, Eight of Pentacles. That is in reverse. Got our Ace of Cups. Reverse. Seven of Swords. That is reverse. Is it reverse? No, it's not. Three of Pentacles. Last one. Empress. That is the Empress, honey. She's upright. Or he, or they, or whatever. All right. Let's see. Okay, so Cancer, you're definitely walking away from a situation this month, clearly. But it's kind of like in a no direction way. So you're just walking. You're just moving forward and moving with, you know, whatever it is that moves you at the moment. Mm-hmm. So there definitely is an issue. There's a huge focus on not trusting something that is around you. So there's somebody around you or even a circle of friends that you're not trusting. And this might be when you start walking away in no direction, because when we're pissed off or we're mad at somebody or we don't trust, we usually walk away in whatever fucking direction we're pointed. We just don't usually stick around very long to figure it out. But it is going to be all around you, this distrust. Kind of icky, actually. It's going to be a very emotional month as far as this situation's going to go. Somebody that you're definitely not trusting somebody that you felt almost like a joy, a jumping for joy, usually when you're around them. That feeling it's wavering away. It's going away. And you're definitely walking in a different direction, but literally and maybe physically. I mean, that could end up happening. A good way to take care of yourself in this month and in this situation is checking in on yourself and making sure to know when things become trickier, when there's a situation that does become a situation. Yeah, you want to definitely be careful as far as your confidence in a situation. So keep your focus on the fact that you fucking know the truth, okay? That's what you have that on your side. So you do know the truth. You need to focus on the fact that that's what this is. Someone's being bullshitting you and you need to deal with it. Oh, goodness. So by the outcome of this is just very much you're taking care of yourself. You will be nurturing yourself in the end here. It's going to be in a beautiful, beautiful way. Empress. This is very Empress energy, of course. So you'll do it with self-compassion. You will move your way through this. This is the outcome. So even though you may not know what the hell to do at this very moment, Cancer, you're going to know what to do then, because the outcome of this is very beautiful. It's very feminine. It's soft. You deal with yourself in a very compassionate and light manner. So, I mean, you're definitely going to walk, with that. And that's a plus. You might feel like a fucking mess when you walk away, but just understand that by the end of this month or even further, you're definitely going to feel like you're in a softer place. We lose people for a reason, and it's not because we suck. It's, it tends to be because we have some growing to do. And it doesn't mean they suck either. It's just they got some shit to do too. Okay? All right. So you will be battling some things, and you will feel days where, you feel like a loss. You feel like unmanageable. You feel like, you'll be grieving. No matter how untrusting a person is, by the end of a relationship, or you begin to find no trust or something, it feels like a stab in the stomach. You feel like you can't breathe for days, hours, weeks, whatever it is. But by the end of this is an outcome. This definitely, the outcome card for that is definitely coming into a really compassionate and soft place. It'll make you a better friend, that's for sure, Cancer. Not that you were a bad one. I wouldn't. No, I don't really have any Cancer friends, I don't think. Okay. Let's do Virgo? No, we got Leo next, don't we? Dang it, I said I was going to start with a different zodiac sign today. I was talking to my friend, and she said, she's like, you could even choose like zodiac cards and you could just pick which one went next. I think I might. It's a good idea. Oh, yeah. Okay. Split. All right. First card up, Eight of Swords reverse. King of Wands upright. We've got our Hermit in reverse. The Hermit, honey. King of Cups. This is upright. Four of Pentacles. Reverse. Okay. All right, Leo. All right, so this month, you're not dealing with something, which it's not a big surprise. You're definitely not wanting to deal with something only because, it looks ugly and you don't want to do it. You're like, no. You got to make a choice, but you keep making excuses. Yes, I know. All right. I'm doing a live out.
Oh, okay. Can I say hi?
No, I can't have you on my video because it says no kids on the video. Like, that's the settings. I Okay, Leo. So it just like feels like the same type of fucking energy that you've been dealing with. That's for sure. It is. It's so weird. Okay, so you're not dealing with stuff. That's not a huge surprise again. So you're holding back, but yet there is a mountain of emotion you're dealing with here. And there's a lot of emotion, and I'm not sure if it's yours or a different person, but it could be a fire sign, another fire sign, could be. You're definitely feeling like you want to clear up things that you want. You feel like now is time. I mean, what other time would you do it? You know, now is a good time. You know, that's just where you're feeling on this. And you're definitely going to be inspired by some type of action made by another person here. So that person could be that fire sign again. But that they could be this water sign down here. Yeah, fire or water. All right, so lots of emotion, lots of energy, lots of passion in this month. So you're going to be dealing with somebody else. You're going to be dealing with somebody that you're inspired by. You're inspired by the way that they make moves in some way. They're energetic. They're adventurous. They're very clear on what they want, just as you are. They're definitely like good. They're grounded. They're like ready. They're on fire. You know, they're ready to play. They're like already warmed up. They're good to go. Let's go. So a real good focus is to understand the emotions that you're dealing with when you're going through this, not to push them away, not to run from things, and not to not deal with things, especially when you're moving forward with another person. If you don't deal with your bullshit, the design will not go your way. That's definitely going to happen. A good guidance here is definitely making some time to focus. So making some quiet time and finding help, like not just from yourself, but allowing yourself to pour worries onto another person is really like not a selfish act. It's definitely having somebody else aid in the work or in the worry, or, you know, you don't have to be alone in whatever this is. You don't have to be alone in emotion. You don't have to be alone in feeling like you're stuck and you can't move forward. By the end of this, you're definitely going to be reevaluating this exact love though. So there is definitely going to be some type of a situation or outcome by the end of this. And this could be at the end of the month or the end of a relationship, in which that could be in like a year or two or wherever. But this is saying greed. This is definitely saying things like making money a definite priority over you specifically, or you're making money a priority over that person. So you're actually going to want to tread lightly here. Be careful, because that's not good. Money makes us very lonely. I know that like everyone's going crazy with money right now, and everybody's at the stores buying shit, and everybody's all like, woohoo, money. It is a lonely, lonely road, especially when you put it before your love. And Leo, you don't deserve that, and you don't deserve that to do that to somebody. But by the end of this relationship, whatever this is for you, you're definitely going to be dealing with somebody who's mainly putting money before you because they feel as if it's their safety. And when we do that, we really tend to put ourselves in a bind of loneliness, okay? Whew, I can feel all that. Yay. Okay, let's move forward. We're going to get through this, I promise. These sometimes come out a little bit longer than they should. You know, I'm going to try these. Just add in some more cards here. Okay. What do we got next? Leo. I don't even remember where I'm at. Give me a second here. Okay. Yeah, Virgo. Virgo's next. Yep. I knew that. No, I didn't. My brain gets a little bit almost like inflated feeling when I'm on here. Or like after, I'm like super like helium brain. Helium brain's a thing. There's placenta brain, so I think there should be helium brain allowed. Privacy, da 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 da. Okay. 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 All right, Virgo. So strength is definitely coming. It's very slim for you this month. So you're in maybe a vulnerable state in April, but feeling maybe a little bit drugged down something. I can feel it. It's very exhausting. And you're definitely wanting to find some type of answer. Now, this is going to be a challenge in your month of April because these answers are not going to come easily, either because they're being kept from you or because you don't hold them or they don't know. Answers maybe even in a job, maybe in a relationship, maybe even in something spiritual or religious, but you're feeling kind of negative in the aspect of like, you're exhausted, your strength is low, you're lacking that courage to be like, I need the fucking answer and I need it now. But sometimes answers don't come like that either. So that could also be the other issues, but I just don't feel like it's like that. Make sure to check in with the family. You have not been checking in with the family at all. But family is definitely the design that you need to continue moving forward on your path. But you need them as a social support, and you haven't been dealing with the family at all. So make sure to check in with them for guidance and, seek them out all the time. Don't not do that. They're your family. All right, this month, I want you to focus mainly on lightening your load so that you're able to build up some strength and find some answers in whichever area that you're seeking them, and so that you're able to maintain the relationships that you have with your family. You want to definitely lighten the load, unpack, whatever it is that you're carrying around with you, but try not adding a bunch of shit into your situation or your life at the moment. You need to wake up, definitely. Even still by the end of April here, you're going to be very much in that dreamlike state. You're going to be very deluded, whatever. Nothing's going to seem real, and what you do is going to seem like real. I don't know what this is. Yeah. You're definitely too heavy. I'm feeling very heavy doing this reading. You're very heavy. And if you don't lighten that load, you're going to be exhausted. You won't have time for shit. So you're over caring for something in some aspect in your life. So you need to drop some of it, drop some, a little bit off to the side, delegate it, see where you can put it, but do not carry it anymore. And I promise you, within even a few days, you're going to feel much better, much lighter. Nobody's going to create strength by overloading themselves. It takes some time, just slowly moving with your things. But check in with your family. Stop doing that. I don't know what that is, but don't do that. Don't not talk to them. I know you don't feel like you might be, it's almost like I don't feel good enough. Well, you are, so just fucking call them. Stop acting like it's about that. Okay. Virgo. Virgo, Virgo. Libra. All right, Libra. What do you got? What you got? April 2021 general reading for Libra next up. Now, if you would like to do so, please go check out all of my social media links. They are all down below in the description box. Making sure to share, like, and follow each of those if you would, and hit subscribe so you can come back for all your future readings with me. I am Jordan. Again, I am definitely going to be here for all those readings. You get notifications straight from here. Okay. Weird. I don't even know what the hell that means. It's exciting. Okay, so the large scale of everything here, you are in a healing place. So this card's in reverse. So it's definitely like you are building into a healed place, and now in April it's showing that there might be a little backslide in that. So you may be dealing with a little bit of a backsliding and healing, and that is, that is typical. That is something that we do as humans. We regress, we progress. It's a thing. It was just something you might have missed along the way. So the healing is still in process, which is always a beautiful, beautiful thing. Something to do with an animal. I don't know what that means, but it's maybe you miss an animal, maybe you were with one, but it's a reverse card, so it's definitely a feeling of lacks, like you lack it. Maybe you're lacking some type of maybe you don't have a job and you want to work with animals and you just haven't done it. This is something that could definitely be a challenge in your life if you're not working with animals or being around animals or dealing with an animal ship. Maybe something happened to one of your animals. This is so crazy. I have chills all over my body. That is for sure. Okay. Yeah. Guidance in this situation in this month, especially with this backsliding and healing, making sure to just be compassionate, and that is definitely something you will definitely begin doing. You're kind of in a place of not really knowing your purpose, and that's okay, especially in that backslide of healing. Again, we're going to feel like that. We're going to feel like we don't have a purpose. We're going to feel like we don't have a pair of fucking shoes. We're going to feel like we are lacking everything in all directions. We're going to, feel like we lack eye color, for that matter. It's just all of it. You just feel like shit when you're healing. There's a lot of shit that comes out and comes in, and it's just like, trust me, it gets nice, but it also gets bad again. Like that's a back and forth thing again. And you deal with healing differently as you grow. There is definitely an outcome of justice. So there's some type of legality at the end of this month, maybe even like a speeding ticket you could get. Maybe there's some kind of an outcome in court. I don't know if this has any link to the animal. But just know that there's like a balance in what's right and what's wrong by the end of this month. So maybe something that you were dealing with that was kind of pushing you off your path, maybe by the end of this month you will have some fairness seen, and it'll feel better. Maybe you'll add to the healing. Just remember that animal thing. I don't really know what that means, but it could mean something to you. So hopefully it does, Libra. We're going to move forward, move on to our Scorpio. I don't like that song. Some of those covers are like annoying. It's like, okay, we get it. But you are not Billy Idol. I'm just kidding. Scorpio's cards are going nuts already. Let me out. I need to talk. I need to release emotions. We know. Let's do one more. All right, Scorpio, April 2021 general reading. That's so weird. That is weird as shit. These cards are just killing me right now. I don't know what's going on. Okay. All right, so April 2021, love, 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 love. You're super stoked. You're super taking care of yourself. You're very much in a loving space. You've been doing some work and it's exuding. So it's radiating out this month, definitely. And you could just be feeling an abundance of love. I mean, you could be falling in love. It is how it is for you. But I want you to understand that this month is definitely just a lot of love in any direction. There's lack of focus on blessings is going to be a challenge for you this month. So the focus on the things that are bringing you the love or you're feeling the love for, you're actually going to be overseeing. So you're going to find yourself doing something so much that you forget about the things that brought you this abundance of love. And that, we do that. We want a bunch of burgers, and once we have a burger, we don't want it anymore. And then we want it back. So it's like you're never happy. I want a bunch of money and now I don't. And then when I have a bunch of money, I don't want money. And then when I don't have money, I want money. It's all kind of in the same energy. Making sure to listen to your dreams this month because you have not been. You are not taking your dreams into consideration. Just understand that they are a good source for your intuition, for any kind of psychic abilities you may have, but you want to make sure you're tuning into those dreams and understanding where those dreams are coming from, where you can connect them to. Don't overly obsess over them, but understand them, try to sit with them, and maybe write it in a journal even. But it's definitely indicating that this month you need to focus on the dreams because reverse, again, you haven't been. Okay. So you actually have a focus on animals. So animals are here too, but it's in a good sense. It's definitely maybe getting in touch with that animal side of yourself, maybe coming back to your instincts. You also could have an animal that you just really, really love and adore, or maybe you're getting an animal. Very much around that. Outcome is guiding yourself, allowing anything to be a spiritual guidance. So looking for signs everywhere, making sure that anything that draws you in spiritually, that you go with it. You've been kind of putting things on the back burner as far as your psychic abilities and any type of spiritual for you. And maybe that's why we're trying to get back to that animal side of us, our instincts. But you are in abundance of love. I mean, now would be the time when you have all this love radiating out of you to like market that and just move forward and build onto this, the intuition and the psychic abilities, build onto the instincts. All the spiritual stuff, try sightseeing spiritually, dude, do that while you all about love, because that will kind of like manifest and be looking really good, especially if it's created with the material love. Okay. Otherwise, I mean, that looks pretty good. I mean, you seem like you're on track. And April just seems like one of those months you just kind of need to gather your supplies and get it going. Start maneuvering. Be a magician. A magician. Do things you don't really know you can do. Okay? All right, let's move forward. We're going to move into Sagittarius. So we're going to do Sagittarius general reading, April 2021. All right. Split. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. April just feeling a little bit off for you. You're definitely feeling like lack of calm, peace, sureness. You're feeling a lack of something here. Goodness. So you have some new beginnings, but there's an issue with that. You're not feeling, it's almost like there's like a resistance to even the ending of a completion, or because you're not wanting to start this new beginning. There is a new beginning that could be, you know, popping up, but you're just not in a place in which you think that you should be in order to do this. So that could be a new beginning to a relationship, job, whatever it is. You're feeling like, no, I don't think I can move forward unless I feel this. Okay. So that's where you are as far as that goes. My advice from the tarot is definitely to grieve. So there's something that you need to deal with as far as a loss. This could be a loss of anything, however that resonates with you, but you are definitely not dealing with it. And when we don't grieve, when we don't deal with loss, we will, you know, pent it up inside of ourselves, and it becomes more of an emotion like anger, and it spills out, and it definitely depletes what you are, and you will not be attracted to the mates that you're supposed to be attracted to, as far as mating and coming together with another person, or even a new job or a new boss. Like, it's just, we're matching on certain frequencies, and you're just not on that one for the new beginning. You want to focus on the truth, and the truth of the situation, especially the situation that you're grieving. If you don't deal with the truth, which it appears you start working on this in April. I know that you might not feel like you're going to right now, and you're like, no, I don't want to. There's going to be a point where you just drop to your knees and you're going to fucking do it. You're going to just pray, maybe meditate, maybe do yoga, maybe just cry in your bed. But you're going to do it. It will happen. You still, by the end of April, are going to be in a very non-trusting place, though, as far as your world ends up. So you're still going to probably not want to start this new thing with whomever or whatever, because your trust is still not there. You're just not quite right. And you won't be. And that's okay. This shit takes years sometimes. It could take months. A day? I don't think so. A month? I don't think so. Because especially if you're still just now kind of starting it up and working on it, it's going to be a minute, you know? You can't start something and believe that you can be healed or be spiritually clean in a matter of days. Like, it doesn't work like that. But new beginnings start all the time, I have to say. So just because this new beginning isn't the one for you doesn't mean that the next one won't be. Something wasn't quite right, so you were not in the you weren't in the place for the specific new beginning, because it just wasn't the beginning. It wasn't the one. The new one, it wasn't the one. All right, so this is your new beginning. Healing, grieving, moving on, transitioning. Heal, honey, heal. All right, moving next to our Aquarius. And then on to Pisces. General read for April 2021. Alrighty. So April 2021 is definitely about that financials for you. Aquarius, you're going to be dealing with some upside downness in financials. This could mean anything. So financial health could mean your job. It could mean bills. It could mean, you know, not getting your stimulus check on time. I'm sorry. It is a thing, though. I mean, it could mean you didn't get your taxes back, or you didn't get paid, or, you know, you weren't making enough money, and now you're like in this really dumpy place. But either way, April is paying for it, okay? So April 2021 is going to be a moment for you to try to sit with that financial unhealth, okay? there's some forgiving that needs to be done. So this could actually be related to the financial. So the financial health is not good in April in one way or the other, however you're going to look at it. Now, this forgiveness thing could be about you. It could be about somebody else, but there's a forgiveness that needs to happen. And it might actually have to do with a situation in which there was deception, greed, financials. But either way, you're paying for it in April. And whether that is, you know, out exteriorly or inside. Okay. The best thing to do is to create love through this situation, is to love your situation, to love yourself through this situation, love, you know, talking about the situation. But from the looks of it, you won't, because you're just too cool. You're like, no, I don't fucking care. I will get through this. I will get through this with a straight face. I'll be nice and, you know, happy when I get financially healthy. But this is the tarot is wanting you to love through the situation. But again, it's, you know, it's up to you. I'm just giving you the guidance of it. Okay. A good focus is to find closure, and that is something that you will start doing. But if you're not loving yourself through that, it's just like closure is just not going to feel quite like closure. But there is some type of a situation in which forgiveness needs to be made. And if there is not closure made, there is no forgiveness, and there is no forgiveness, there's no closure. Again, this is all a full circle. And if you're not finding yourself in those places, by the end of this April, there is no transformation for you. So it is expressing, tarot cards or spirit, they're expressing for sure by the end of this month, you're definitely not going to be transitioning from this situation. So in order to find a good intention to fuel the other way, the opposite way, or, you know, to find yourself in a better space, that would be to fuel with love and to get through this shit with love. Because without it, you are unforgiven, you have no closure, and you will have no transformation. That's no good place to be. You need that closure, and you do begin to work on it this month. And I don't know what all that means, but I feel like there's somebody involved. Isn't there always another added? Yes, there is. All right, let's move to Pisces. Yeah, you got to deal with that shit. Closure, forgiveness, honey. Even if it's yourself. Like getting closure on, you know, whatever shit happened financially, like deal with it. Find forgiveness of yourself. Move on. Find some closure. Transformation. Right into a different month or another year. Yeah, you don't want to stay in that. All right. We're going to get into Pisces general reading April 2021. Make sure that you have subscribed so you can come back for all your future readings with me. We'll definitely have notifications sent out for lives and all the other readings. And go check out all the links below in the description box. And if you would, please share, like, and follow. I keep forgetting I have a new mic. It's right here. I keep forgetting it's right next to me, and I keep yelling. So if I yell, I'm so sorry. Just trying to get used to this. Do one more. I have one more in here. Hello. I've seen that one. Okay. Well, then. This one's probably going to be a good, I mean, whatever. Okay. Okay. So April 2021, April for Pisces immediately comes off to me as if there's some things going on boundary-wise. So maybe starting out the month not dealing with some boundaries of yourself, maybe not dealing with boundaries for someone else's boundaries, whatever it is, you definitely want to find a place in which you find all of that. And the guidance here is to find that. But again, those two are in reverse, so it's just likely that you're not going to deal with it this month. But that is an issue in April for sure. And it's something that you really need to find. And you need to have those, you need to lay that down. You need to lay down the foundation, lay down some boundaries, and you need to express those to everybody around you, to yourself, and do it. A challenge is definitely dealing with your psychic abilities. Okay, Pisces, I know that you don't like the psychic stuff. I know it's you would prefer to be, you know, in the office, maybe working around whatever it is that you work around. I don't really know because I don't work in an office. You just don't want to be in, you know, the hard stuff. You just don't. And that's fine. I mean, that's not everybody's jam. You'd rather be, you know, working out and, you know, dealing with paper, copiers, buttons, whatever. Me, though, my advice is to just do it because it doesn't hurt. And why not try it? Why not challenge yourself? I know it's kind of scary, because having psychic ability is scary. Trusting yourself is scary. So that is that too. And I know you think you're not scared either, but you are. I mean, that's based out of fear, not just trying. But this boundary thing would be easier if you were a little more connected to yourself. So get into that heart. Really open up that heart. Okay. And get finding into the boundaries, finding into psychic abilities. Get into that. All of it. Move around in it. All right. Focus is definitely your career is. So you're working on that too. Well, so by the end of this, the outcome is definitely going to be working on some of that psychic ability stuff, some of that spiritual stuff. So then you will have a little bit of a lax on the career because you will be working on some other things. So you will take some advice from the finding of things and you will get into that place. So spiritually, in the hearts, in any of the intuition, psychic stuff, you're definitely going to be feeling that. And when I say psychic, I mean like seeing signs, like keeping some kind of faith or hope alive, that there is some reason or there is something, you know, there's something for us. And as far as a Pisces, like that is definitely going to be difficult, but this is good. I mean, by the end of this, you will be in a place of guidance. So you're going to allow the spiritual or the dreams or the images or the signs or whatever it is that it's almost like you're battling with something here is what I'm feeling. I keep feeling something like that. And it's conflicting because it doesn't feel like a Pisces. There's a battle. And again, that's definitely going to be, yeah, there's a battle because you were like very resistant, but you're very, very much in tune with something that's going on with you psychically. So you need to really hone in on that. You know, get into that, especially if it's, you know, something that's very, it's visible. I can feel, and, you know, I can sense that there's like a back and forth with this for sure, because, you know, you're like, no, I'm just, you know, I'll be over here. And it's like, no, but you see us. So just deal with it. Understand what's going on. Allow those things to pop up. Allow yourself to sit with those and understand what you're feeling when those things happen. It's not just about like, you know, seeing or feeling, but like, why are you feeling that? Like, what is it that you see when you're seeing or feeling something? Like, where is this, you know, how do you feel when you're around this person? Or how do you feel when you're around this item? Do crystals make you feel different? Like, you just can go into a whole spiel of things. I even feel different when I hold different cards. I feel very different when I hold different decks. And I actually read differently. I'm reading different today because of the deck I'm using too. It's a new deck. So this one's new that I just opened up. And I'm, you know, it's a little different. It feels different. But anyway. Okay, so make sure to go ahead and subscribe to Hangman YouTube so you can come back for all of your future readings, all of your lives. And then go ahead and check out all those links in the description box. So then you're able to like, share, and follow. If you would, please, I would very much appreciate it. And I guess we'll see you shortly here. We're going to get going on, God, I already did our love. We did our loved ones. I just did weekly. So every Sunday I do weekly energy predictions. And then every Thursday I do the weekend ones. So I do those. Those are kind of fun to have.
But other than that, I think we're good to go. So, all right, until next time, we'll see you all soon.